Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It is going good.
Been trying to find us a fourth, but
Eh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
well, Farmer is on, and I saw Dan is on, and I messaged both of them, but haven't gotten a response from either one.
Hey, it'll be all right. We'll get it. Waiting on the Judester as well.
Yeah, well, I was hoping we can get a fourth, and then we could actually play four ball.
True, true, true.
So even though we still hit our own ball, it's who has the best score gets the
Right,
points.
right,
So I thought it would be something different.
right. Well, and that's like this. I mean, this kind of came up because I was like, you know what would be fun? It's a laid back game. Is if we did trivia while we did the golf, and that would be, I figured it'd be pretty fun, and you could do the whole follow everything. Hey, Colin, thanks for the raid. What's up? Welcome, everybody. We're going to get started here in just a little bit. Raid, hide. What's up? What's up? Hey, y'all. Thank you, thank you. We just loading in and getting everything started. We're waiting on the waiting on the foursome or threesome or whatever we end up getting, and we're going to do a little tee off trivia. So how this is going to start is at the tee off box of the first, at the tee off box of every hole, I'm going to call out a trivia question. Hey, Salid, we're good. We're good. Hey, streamer, what's up? What's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. So, at the tee off box, I'm going to call out a trivia. I'm going to let everybody, including chat and stream, think about it for the whole hole. And once we get to the cup and putting on the cup, I will ask for the answer to the question. They're going to be multiple choice A, B, C, D questions. And hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follows. Much appreciated, much appreciated. So, we're gonna we're gonna get a little bit here, wait on a little. I know our third regular of the people that we hang with on a normal Thursday for golf. She is on her way. She's she's got some big events coming up in her life personally. One being a wedding in Vegas, which I guess if you're going to go to Vegas, getting married there is probably not a bad thing.
Isn't it within Vegas you usually elope though?
Yeah, I don't know how Vegas works. To be honest with you, I've never been to Vegas myself,
Neither have I.
so it's one of those things that I'm keep saying I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, but I don't go. So, well, did you send me an invite? I didn't catch it.
No, not yet. I was just finishing a round of golf, trying to get the clubs warmed up.
Oh, trying to warm up the clubs. Look at you getting ahead of us. How dare you? Speaking of that, I'm turning the clubs back down.
I actually made a couple of adjustments. My driver, woods, and hybrid are all Titleist now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull off from the pro end and go back down to the now difficulty. That's what I need. Hitting the wrong damn thing. What's wrong with you?
Now the clubhouse pass ends in like a day and a half.
Yeah,
I wish they
yeah.
would shorten that a little bit. I mean, 86 days is a lot.
I don't. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the whole. I don't know how I feel about the whole thing.
Well, it all depends on, you know, what you get out of it. But I mean,
Yeah,
for 90 days, if you finish it in like a week and a half, I mean, you're sitting there for, you know, for 3 months while you're
Right,
waiting.
right.
You know,
Hey, look, I understand. I understand where you're coming from with it. My thing is I don't know. It seems like everything is going to battle passes or passes type stuff like that. And oh man, it really kills me. It really does.
I don't mind it because I've gotten some really good stuff out of me, and I got some nice clubs. I'm not a fan of some of the wardrobe changes, but
Right, right.
because for my player, he's always dressed in Adidas. But I mean, I've gotten a couple of nice got some gloves out of it. But it was the clubs mainly. I mean, I got a Titleist club out of that, so I mean, I can't really complain about it, but I mean,
Right,
it's
right.
just it's frustrating because of the fact that it's like, okay, well, it is what it
Yeah,
is,
it is what it is. I understand. It is what it is.
It's just like that for anything else, like the Outlaw Pass, the Battle Pass. I mean, it's
Right,
all really
right,
just,
right.
a pain in the ass, really.
Well,
I mean,
those passes, I understand they serve the purpose, and it is a trend that companies are looking more and more into, and I guess it's not a bad trend. I mean, it helps support a game for the long run, and you can opt in whether or not you want to pay for a battle pass or not, and a lot of games are doing it to where you can actually earn the stuff for a battle pass anyways. So I'm not, I'm not 100% uncomfortable with the idea. It's one of those things. Um, it is what it is.
oh, I agree. I mean, it's not, uh, you know, is it always worth, getting it and investing it into it? I mean, it's always difficult to say because of the fact that you don't know exactly what you're going to get out of it or if
Yeah.
it's something that's worthwhile. I mean, look at the outlaw passes that we've seen on Rockstar with Red Dead.
Or
It's just like ugh, you know.
or
Um,
for even worse, look at well, Battlefront, which started the whole thing, the notorious EA loot drops.
mhm.
You know, that's that was a huge thing that a lot of people were like screaming about. But there's some changes going on in the industry, and I understand what they're doing. They're wanting to change the stuff because of the fact of they're looking to move games to a service as opposed to games as just okay, I spend $60 and I'm done with it, and they want to get more out of their game. They want a game to go 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 10 years. I mean, Destiny, when it first come out, when Bungie first announced Destiny, their whole thing was, "Hey, look, we have a 10-year plan for this game. We want, we're this is," and they put out a whole thing, and I was like, "Wow, that's really ambitious," but I don't know if your game's going to have a 10-year retention. You're going to have to do some really amazing things to get it, you know, that. And they're trying. They really are. Um, they made some slips with Destiny 1. They made some redoes, some redos with Destiny 2. Um, there's still some bits and pieces that they could work on here, there, and the other, but I think they're working on it, and that's a good thing, and that's an awesome thing, and I wish them the best. Um, I don't know. I just like I said, battle passes. At first, I was aggravated with the idea of the battle pass, and I just refer to everything as a battle pass for the simple fact of it's easier. But at first, I was very upset with that idea. Then the more I thought about it, I'm like, all right, well, they're not forcing me into buying these things. They are, hey, there's the Judester. We're about to get this started. they're not forcing me into buying it. They're giving me the option to buy it. And if something's really nice and good and it's awesome, and I'm like, oh hey, I really want that. I really like that. You know, case in point. Look at Warzone. Warzone's got some hit and miss stuff, but a lot of it's really cool, and I would get the battle pass for, certain things if I was really into that game. But I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not. You know, I try to play Warzone. I really do, but it's just I can't. That game kills me.
Well, I mean, it's not always easy. You know,
So I seen that Judy jumped in. Judy, you here with us?
I am here with you.
All
How are
right,
you?
all right. So I told. I am good. I'm good. How was your day? I told CJ how it's going to go is at the tee box of every hole. I'm going to read out a trivia question. It's going to be an A, B, C, or D answer. We're going to play the whole hole all the way up to the cup, and at the cup, I'm going to ask for the answer A, B, C, or D. And we're going to get chat involved. Chat, if you can, if you feel like you know the answer, go ahead and answer. And we'll see who gets the most right at the end of the 18 holes, whether it's stream or chat.
Okay.
So we are waiting on CJ. CJ, you got a course for us?
yes, I already sent you the invite.
All right, let me jump over here. Y'all will be. All right, we're back. We've picked up the Matt. We've picked up the invite. Let's go ahead and see what. Oh, that's a nice. That's actually looks pretty nice. I almost
Well,
kind of
you
dig
know,
that hole.
I try.
You pick some
Don't
good
dig it till you
ones.
have to play on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I know. All right, if we're ready, let's ready up. Ready. Let me shuffle my magic deck of question cards, courtesy of my
Oh God.
17-year-old daughter.
Oh, thank you, daughter. So they're all different subjects.
No, this is pop trivia from ranging from the 80s to the 2010s.
Oh God. Music.
A little bit of everything:
Could
music,
be
movies,
yeah, it could be
books.
anything pop culture. So,
Yep.
I don't know anything about pop culture.
Oh, you know pop
so
culture.
what
Come
is
on.
is it your fans versus us? Is that it?
It's yeah. We're gonna we've got, if chat wants to join in, we will do chat versus stream. If not, we'll just we'll do this for fun. If it catches on, who knows?
I love trivia.
Rogue Soldier said, "Bet my money on CJ win this golf." I bet my money on CJ winning this golf too, but
That's
I don't
probably
know. I
true.
haven't played this course, so I mean, I
oh
try to
yeah,
pick
yeah,
courses that we haven't played on. So
yeah.
this is new. So
Listen to him. Trust me, I haven't played this course.
Hello
it's
there,
true.
and welcome to the Gulf.
Holy
All
crap! There's
right,
buildings in front of us. Okay.
before you tee off, CJ, first question is going to be from the year of the 2010s. Which
Oh,
iPhone came out in 2012? A. iPhone 4S. B. iPhone 5S. C. The iPhone 5. Or D. iPhone 6. We're going to tee off. When we get to the flag at the end, we'll ask for answers.
ooh. Uh,
Let's see what she has
Judy's got
in
it already.
store
She's like,
for this
I
one.
know this. May I remind you, no phones.
Oh no, I know this because I did this in that year.
Yeah, I was gonna say no,
I know
no, no,
exactly
no,
what I know exactly
no.
what phone I
Let's
bought.
make this fair. No searching on the phones. No searching the internet.
I know exactly what phone I bought.
I wouldn't know because I was not a
Here we go.
iPhone person
Pop this to the
until
fairway.
a couple of years ago. I bought a 6S because it was on sale, and I liked it, but I didn't keep it because it bricked on me. And then I went to a Samsung because it was cheaper. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to
Nice.
you know
This is clocked
Apple
about
products. I think they're pretty good. They're not
70
bad.
yards or so to the pin.
And CJ, didn't you work for Apple? So shouldn't you know? I mean, you've got this is right in your wheelhouse.
Oh, I know
Oh,
the
man.
answer.
This
So
one's
Oh, I
mean,
pulled that short. Oh shit! I pulled that short. I'm in the beach.
Well, you can't
Oh
have
well.
all.
Oh well. All right, chat. What do you think? What's the answer? What iPhone came out in 2012? The A, iPhone 4S, B, iPhone 5S, C, the iPhone 5, or D, iPhone 6.
Let's see what he does here. He's
I
about
I know the
150
answer.
yards out.
Well, I know you know the answer. Like I said, you worked for this is kind of an
However,
inside house question for you.
however, can I answer the bonus part of that question as well?
Once we get to the cup, I will give you a chance to answer the bonus part of this question with insider information. As long as we don't get in trouble for insider trading or something.
Here's their
No,
7
no.
iron. This one's looking good. Okay, out of the green side bunker.
Oh my
Nice shot
goodness,
down
I'm
the
in
saddle.
the beach. That didn't even sound right.
Ooh,
That was a nice stroke. Almost got that to drop.
That sounded a lot nastier than it did than it ended
Next
up.
shot.
Not gonna lie about that.
She's got 11 feet to the cup.
okay, we're all on the green.
All right. So we've got one answer from chat so far. Rogue Soldier says B. Judy, what is your answer?
It's actually the
A
i4,
7-foot putt coming up.
the Model 4. Then
Nope.
came out the S.
CJ?
In 2012, it was the iPhone 5S as well as
Oh,
the
that's right.
iPhone
Oh, wait a minute.
5C, which the C stands for color. So they were both released at the same time. So that's the bonus part of the answer is that there was two iPhones
Smartass.
that were released. It was the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C. The iPhone 5C not only came in different colors, but it was actually made different and it was lower cost than the iPhone 5S.
Yeah, my sister got the blue
Here's
model.
his 6-foot putt.
and CJ with the bonus part of the question. But yes, it was the iPhone 5S.
And a decent little putt there.
Yeah, because it was the original iPhone and then it was the
And you're at
3G,
Eagle
it
Park
was the
currently.
3GS, and it was the iPhone 4, and then it was the iPhone 4S, and then it was the iPhone 5, and then the 5S and the 5C came out at the exact same time.
All right, here's going to be an easy one for all you 80s kids.
Uh-oh.
GNR was the shorthand for what band? A.
come
Guns N'
on.
Roses. B. Grand National Raps.
Safe in the fairway.
C. Or actually, A is Guns Not Roses. B is Grand National Raps.
She's ready.
C is Guns and Roses. Or D. Grand's North Rally.
Oh, this is way too easy.
Hey, I didn't say they were all going to be brain busters. And who knows? There might be someone out there who had never heard of
Okay, let's
GNR.
give it a nice big smash.
Wow, really?
That would be kind of hard considering the fact that they are still promoted to this day. So
Yeah, but they today are not they of the
Smooth
80s.
sailing off the tee.
Yes,
Are
but the
any of
thing
them?
is, they have what is known as these retro shirts,
Okay.
I
Second
know,
shot here
I
in
know,
the second.
I
So,
know. Well, you know what really kills me is I was in Walmart the other day, not with an
With
alligator
the
in the shop.
alligator?
No, no. Yeah, the alligator in the shopping cart. People, I live way too close to Florida. Someone brought an alligator in a shopping cart into the Walmart. But I was in Walmart the other day, and when the wife goes shopping, I don't like to walk around with her. I hate shopping. I really do. So I'll bum off to electronics or something like that.
mhm.
And as I'm walking through electronics, just looking at things here and there, I hear these kids, and I say kids, they're in their 20s, uh,
Still kids.
still, still kids, but
Young adults, as I'm using the air
yeah,
quote.
young adults, air quotes that no one can see. But they come running up, and I hear them, and they're flipping through the vinyl records. Okay, and I'm first of all, this blows my mind that it's vinyl records. Hey, Flame,
Wait,
what's
wait,
up?
wait.
What's up?
Walmart actually has vinyl
Walmart
records?
has vinyl records.
Damn.
So they're flipping through the vinyl records, and they pull out a record, and they're like, "Oh man, this just got released.
Looky here.
Man, I'm glad they put it on vinyl."
Third.
And blah 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 blah. And it was like some new guy, some new singer, and I'm like, I stopped for a moment and went, "What fucking decade am I in? Did I fall into a time machine in a hot tub or something and come out back in the fucking 80s? Where are we?" I expected to walk out and see a Ford Pinto drive by or something.
Ugh.
I said the Pinto because I know you love that car, CJ. I know how you feel about those
Ooh,
Pintos.
I came up short. Oh, damn.
Okay, here's our third shot.
Oh. I
I don't
mean,
have a record player.
there may be some folks that don't know what that stands for. Some of the talk about come up short. Damn it, I'm all about the beach today.
Yeah, but
Well,
the
I can't hit
thing
all the
is, though,
greens.
it's like it's
Setting up
easier
here
for
for your
this
fourth
for the
shot.
chatters because of the fact that they have access to their devices, unlike us.
No,
Who
no, no,
really
no.
don't know.
I said I can't. We're working on the honor system. Nobody's looking anything up.
Well, we hope.
We hope. I'm working on the honor system.
Now,
I said I'm working on the honor system, right? I trust them. I trust them. So we got almost everybody up onto the hole, right? We're waiting on Judy.
Me actually.
Waiting on you. Well, I'll tell you what. We're at the pin. So, all right, chat. Here we go again. I'm gonna reread the question. GNR was the shorthand for what band? Guns Not Roses. A. B. Grand National Raps.
for her
C. Guns and Roses. Or D. Grand's North Rally. Judy.
See.
Grand National Railroad. I don't know. It's Guns N' Roses.
Guns. Grand National. You're confusing your bands. That's Grand Funk Railroad.
Oh, that's it. See? No, I
Eh,
know it's Guns N'
Yeah.
potato,
Roses.
potato.
Yeah. CJ came with C.
Yeah.
Chat. Anybody in chat want to give it a shot? It is
The answer is
Guns.
A.
This much
It is Guns N' Roses. Which, like I said, the Guns N' Roses of today are not the Guns N' Roses of the 80s, considering the only person that's really left in GNR is Axel, and everybody else is new because
and a nice putt.
of the falling out that they had. So, but
She's putting this next one for birdie.
I say that you're a shitty commentator and shouldn't have your job.
Nice
you
putt.
love them. You love them. You know you love them. You know you love them.
And this is his attempt at birdie.
His attempt at birdie.
10 inches. I don't know.
Whew. That was almost sexy the way you said that.
And good
You were like 10
A little
inches.
bit.
I
One
mean,
can always hope.
well, you know.
That might be a little too long for most people.
All right, now that we're on hole 3, here's question number 3. What Pixar movie was the first completely computer-generated film? A. Monsters, Inc. B. Toy Story. C. Cars. Or D. Up. When we get to the pin there, we'll get everybody's answer. Judy said, "I got grandbabies. I'm dialed in on this. I know all about the Pixar."
Yeah, no, I don't.
No.
Listen, I
Okay,
hand them
next
the
up,
iPad. They
Fairway,
watch their
right?
movies. I watch
Yeah.
Who Killed Who.
Judy's like, I hand them the iPad and drink a coffee.
Fairway bound.
Let them entertain themselves.
Yeah.
Hey
My
there,
granddaughter's
chat.
into
Hey,
watching
chat.
these
So,
Bake Off.
so what's the? You got an answer, chat? Is it A. Monsters Inc. B. Toy Story. C. Cars. Or D. Up. So far, the stream is winning 2-1.
Come on, be the right.
Oh, we've got a guess of Monsters Inc. from stream or from chat.
Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. And what will he do from here? 115 to the pin.
No, it's not. It's 117 to the pin. Quit lying to the man. Damn it! You give them 2 yards.
I know, right? Are you there, CJ?
Mm-hmm.
He's placed. Look, the man's concentrating on his balls.
Well, it's that wind. It keeps shifting from 3 to 4.
Yeah, I hate when the wind blows on my balls too. My wife just face palmed herself when I said that.
Shot's looking good.
Oh, come on!
They were all over it there.
Thought the wind would have carried
Let's see
the
what she
damn
does
thing.
here.
But,
110 yards to the pin.
All right, we're on the green, so let's get answers from the stream.
To the cup from here.
Toy Story.
I got a Toy Story answer from CJ, which is the right answer. So stream's got that one. I've seen almost every one of those Toy Stories. I have not seen 4 yet.
I watched a few of them. I like them.
This one's a 10-footer.
I mean, they had a great bunch of actors.
Oh, they yeah,
I mean, Tom Hanks,
for
Tim Allen. I mean,
for a kid's cartoon, and I can't even really say cartoon, but for a kids movie, I mean, they had a star-studded cast.
I did.
I mean, but that's the thing, though. I mean, having an A-list, list of actors and actresses to go in and do a movie like that, and then land up doing 4 of them. It's just absolutely amazing. I mean, to have the same cast go in and do it 4 times. I mean, even though they're animated movies, it's still not easy because I mean, you have to read that script as you're
right, and there's got to be the chemistry there,
Exactly.
All right, so the next question: what brand of scooter was iconic in the 2000s? A. Slip, B. Skate, C. Razor, or D. Rooter?
What brand scooter?
Scooter.
interesting.
Alrighty, let's see what she has in store for you here.
So, Scooter. Such a fun word to say,
Let's drive the
Scooter.
fairway.
Reminds me of that old guy. Listen here, Scooter.
Tee shots
What
looking
show
nice
was that
here.
on, Scooter?
Scooter was the Muppets.
That's right.
It was Muppet Babies. It was
Here's our second shot on the 4th hole.
what's his name? No, yeah,
What
it
was
was
the name of the
No,
show with the orange
Scooter.
car? What's the name
Oh,
of the orange car show?
Orange Car.
Dukes of
Orange
Hazzard.
car, the brothers that they drove around in the orange car.
Dukes of
It was the
Hazzard?
Dukes of Hazzard, and they were cousins.
Yeah, but they had a character in there named
No,
Scooter.
Cooter. That was Cooter.
Cooter. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
Cooter.
Cooter. He
Oh.
was
That was the mechanic.
he was the mechanic. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you had
All right, I'm
Roscoe
wrong. I don't know.
Pico Train.
Roscoe Pico Train. Hey, thanks for the follow.
As he sets up.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Answer the pin.
I do have to say the
Okay.
show was way better than the movies that
Oh God,
Never watched the movie.
produced.
Never watched the show.
the movie that came
I might
out
have caught,
with
like,
Johnny
one or two.
Knoxville, and that was an insult to the damn Dukes of Hazzard. I usually like Johnny Knoxville,
no.
but it really pissed me off because they made them out to be bumbling idiot hillbillies, and that is not what the Duke boys were. And it just, I don't know,
And she's looking
And then Uncle
I
Jet,
might have watched
then
that.
Willie Nelson is Uncle Jesse as the pot smoking moonshiner. I'm like, that ain't what he was either. Y'all are just fucking with my childhood. Stop it.
I know. It just
Here's a
it
look at
wasn't
their
right.
hybrid.
I mean, it was
going in
just
for a landing here on the green.
And I haven't watched the
they had a
A-Team.
really great cast. The A-Team movie was terrible.
She's got a long
I mean,
putt.
See, that's
you
what I was
can't-
afraid.
Never watched that
Check
either.
this
like
out.
the thing is you have a really great cast for a TV show, and then you go and turn it into movies and
Yeah.
try to remake it, and it's just no. I mean, even Jessica Simpson
All right.
as Daisy, it was just like no.
We had Chet come in with the answer of D,
Under.
which is Rooter. The answers again are Slip, Skate, Razor, or Rooter. What brand of
Razor.
scooter was icon in the 2000s? And I heard Judy say Razor, which is the right answer. It was the
I was gonna
Razor.
go with C2. You didn't give me a chance to answer.
Well, I mean, you guys are on the same team.
I know, but could have different opinion. But
Do we really have different opinions?
maybe.
Well, you know what they say about opinions. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. Some of them stink.
Oh,
Let me tell
wow.
you.
But
Oh, slow down,
Exactly.
slow down, slow down.
Oh.
Holy shit, that ball just... Life in the fast lane.
Oh, packed a bag and went for a ride.
Quite a long
No
putt.
kidding. Speaking of life in the fast lane, I listened to a podcast.
Dude, come on.
I listened to a podcast, and on the podcast I was listening to a lot of
Let's
podcasts.
drop this. Get your
On the podcast I was listening to, they mentioned the Eagles. And one of the guys that is on the podcast
Okay, we're moving on.
just went into how he absolutely, positively hates the Eagles. And I'm like, dude, what?
Football team or band? 'Cause
The band.
For par.
That's why I said Life in the Fast Lane, one of their songs. But yeah, he went into how he absolutely hated the band, the Eagles. And I'm like,
Okay, that putt's done.
dude, what?
Hotel California?
Hotel California, great one,
Mhm.
How do you
Take-
hate that
Let's see,
song?
he's-
Take it easy. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles have a lot of great songs, and separately by themselves, they have a lot of great songs. I catch myself singing, Life's Been Good to Me all the time.
And that'll keep you at one under.
See, there's another great band that I like, and I'm kind of hesitant about listening to their new album because it does not have the original lead singer, anymore because he passed away a couple of years ago. So I'm, hesitant to actually listen to the band because they're one of my
Right.
favorite bands. But it's like,
Well, I mean, it depends because AC/DC did a change up of their lead singer, and I think it worked
yeah,
out
but I
fine.
think he turned out better than the
Nice.
original lead singer.
That's
To be perfectly honest.
Here she goes.
that's sacrilegious there. Don't be saying that. All right, what
No,
movie sequel
I'm
came
sorry.
out in 2014? A. Furious 7, B. Night at the Museum 3, C. Avengers Age of Ultron, or D. Pitch Perfect 2?
What was the year again?
2014. Feel free to jump in, Chad. Answer a question. So far, Stream's winning.
5-iron on display for this one. This one's heading for it.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see what you can do off of
To
this
be honest
one.
with you, I didn't even know the answer. Mostly because I didn't know that movie was out.
Wow. Okay.
Come on, heading for the green.
Oh, stick it, stick it, stick it. Man, you just didn't
Nailing
want to. You
another
just-
approach. Nice.
Did you watch the first one
This next putt is
and any of
for the
them?
bird.
Yeah, I did. I did watch the.
Hmm.
So everybody is everybody on the green? We're all here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were the options again?
So your options was which movie sequel came out in 2014? A. Furious 7, B. Night at the Museum 3, C. Avengers Age of Ultron, or D. Pitch Perfect 2. Chat is going with C.
I'm going with.
Anybody else in chat want to come up with an answer?
I'm thinking B. As I
Ooh,
just
close call.
got hosed. Wow.
You could go to 2 under with this putt.
You going with B?
Yeah.
Let me give chat a
I'm
minute.
going
See
with
anybody
B.
else wants in it. Chat. Anybody else? Anybody else? 3, 2, 1. The answer is B. Night at the Museum 3. Which
Really? That was a flipping lucky guess, man.
I didn't know there was a 3.
That's what I said. That's why I said that. I did not know there was a Night at the Museum 3. That's why I was like, I would have gotten this question wrong if I was asked it.
I did because I saw it on Disney the other day. That but I didn't know the
And
year.
for
I didn't look
birdie.
at the year because I was skimming through and I saw the three Night at the Museum 3 movies, but I didn't know it came out in 2014. That was just a guess.
I mean, I'm not going to say I would dislike it, considering I am a fan of the.
I haven't.
I can't watch it since Robin Williams died.
I haven't
Yeah,
watched.
there is
I
that.
haven't watched. I haven't watched the. I've only watched one. I haven't watched the other ones.
I haven't
Sitting
watched any.
at 2
I've
under
only
for the
watched the
round.
first one, and since Robin Williams has gone, I have no desire to watch any of the other ones.
Yeah, it's hard to watch with Robin gone. He will be missed. He will be missed.
It's hard to
indeed.
watch a lot of his movies now that he's passed away, like Patch Adams and Dead Poet Society, Mrs. Doubtfire. I mean,
All right.
he was such a range. He had such a wide range of types of movies. I mean, Good Morning Vietnam. I mean,
Good Morning Vietnam is always a classic. All right, so this one is going to be a movie question, and it's going to be a very easy movie question because it is iconic. What was the exact speed the car in Back to the Future had to go to time travel? A, 86 miles an hour, B, 88 miles an hour, C, 101 miles an hour, or D, 187 miles an hour?
oh come on.
That's why I said this should be a
Can I do a
fairly.
movie quote?
Can you do?
And hopefully this one's nice.
Well, no, if you do a quote, you're gonna give it away.
No, I'm gonna do a movie quote for the
He's
answer.
just about ready to
Oh,
tee off.
okay, all
I
right.
don't know. I
Oh,
have no
I know.
idea.
And it's a Christopher Lloyd quote on top of that.
You might be giving it away. So, hey, what is it, chat?
I watched one.
Sorry.
You want to join in?
I watched
Sixth hole.
You want to give us an answer? Never seen Back to the Future. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Sacrilege.
Yeah,
Radesh.
You have to watch at least
Oh,
watch the
you
first
got,
one, for God's sake.
yeah.
My God, sacrilege. Oh, kick him.
Look. It's understandable. But they are classics. They are great classics. They're fun little watches.
Yes.
They're great fun little watches to watch. All three of them are. They're 80s cheese fest, and they lied to us because they promised us flying cars and hoverboards by now, and I don't have either one of those two damn things.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's just depressing.
Yeah, so
I'm all right with it.
I don't know how I feel about flying cars. I mean, we can't even drive with all four wheels on the ground. We start putting people in the air and flying cars, and there's gonna be all kinds of
There's
shit
gonna be
that goes
some
on.
serious accidents going
Yeah,
on.
it's just not. We're not as a species.
Ooh, very
We're
nice.
not ready
Very
for
nice.
flying cars.
Setting up for our third shot.
Thank you. Well, we can't even get them to drive on the road the right way, so not hitting a tree isn't an option.
It's a good one.
All right, so we got an answer
Sheer
in the
insanity.
stream from.
How is he gonna do this?
Let's see. We got a C answer in the stream. Anybody else in the stream want to try for an answer? So while we're waiting for someone else in the stream to try if they want to answer the question, we'll go with chat. I'm sorry, chat's answer is C. Stream's answer is.
When this car hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
So answer B
Didn't even
for
know
the
that was a
stream.
quote.
To quote Christopher Lloyd.
So we'll give it a little bit here, and we'll let everybody will finish this hole, and once the hole finishes up, I will give the actual answer.
Right by the hole.
Oh, that was terrible.
I thought you were going to go with Great Scots. Christopher Lloyd plays some really good, crazy, kind of weird characters. I loved him in Taxi as Jim.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with him, though. I mean, he was
What a pussy guy
designed
kind
to
of in
do
this
some
hole.
crazy things. I mean,
She's got 9
just
feet to
watching
the cup.
him in some of his movies like Camp Nowhere. I mean,
Oh my God, I forgot about Camp Nowhere. Oh my. Look at you with the deep cut.
And the eagle.
You're going way back into the catalogs, aren't you?
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, this is Christopher Lloyd. I mean, he's got so many things.
Okay, he's got 2 feet.
You know,
to go
he's
Fester
at
Fester Adams. He played an awesome Fester Adams.
Oh God, yes. I mean, there was just he's just like he's out there. I mean, the things that he does,
He is.
and the
He's
things
crazy.
that he says.
Crazy.
I mean,
Time to finish up.
you know,
And just tapping that one in.
So the answer to the question is indeed B, 88 miles an hour. When the DeLorean hit 88 miles an hour, it went back in time. By the way, which is what was on the license plate, out of time.
Did not know that either.
Well, Jake, which Ash calls Dean 2.0, actually has that on his flying DeLorean in GTA. He has the license plate that says out of time.
nice.
Holy crap, Jake.
So, here we go. This is from the 90s. What was the top grossing movie of 1990? A. Pretty Woman. B. Goodfellas. C. Home Alone. Or D. Edward Scissorhands. Which starred who? Edward Scissorhands starred who, Judy?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
That's
Oh
right.
my God.
Me and Judy already decided we're going to get into a fist fight over that because she's moving in on my man crush.
Sorry.
She said, I will shank you over him. And I not feel bad about it either at all.
Nope.
Job.
Won't even feel bad.
All right, let's see what he does
I,
on
I wouldn't
this
blame
one.
you. I wouldn't blame you. I have since 21 Jump Street. I have been a huge fan of Johnny Depp, and now he's had some hit and miss movies. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them were good. Some of them were meh. But you know, like one of my favorites is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I think he played Hunter S. Thompson so great.
Yeah. I think if he just walks forward, he's doing it awesome.
Which if you've never read anything from
Oof.
Hunter S. Thompson, he was a
And this
real
to be
crazy
about
cat himself.
155 yards out.
I mean, he was way out there. To the point where, when he died, he wanted to have, or he did, have his ashes shot out of a cannon.
Well done.
Hey, we have an answer from chat of Home Alone, which is C. So chat's coming in with an answer.
Heading for the green.
Oh. Whew. Judy is winning so
Oh,
far.
hey. What do you think, chat? What do you think of this? I'm thinking about making this maybe a permanent Thursday night stream. We might do Thursday night tee off trivia. I think it's going pretty good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like it. It's quite interesting because I mean, to get consensus and stuff like
And the questions always seem to be so far sparking debate amongst us.
that.
And that's what it is. That's what that's what people come to watch the game, but they come to also hang out and chat. And that's what that's what
Really
Twitch is
hard to
about.
take this.
Oh, that goes a weird kind of crazy way.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all on the green?
We all are on the
I can
green.
honestly tell you that that's not the first time I've heard that today. A weird and kind of crazy way. Not the first time I've heard that sentence today.
Well, you are in Florida now.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oh
go with
man, I
I'm
just
gonna go with
shaved that.
C.
Oh,
okay.
we got an answer from the stream of C. So let's
I'm gonna go with Pretty Woman.
What were the names again?
the choices are Pretty Woman, Goodfellas, Home Alone, and Edward Scissorhands.
And it drops.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with C on that.
Would you go with Home Alone?
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll wait for everybody to
This next putt will be for
hold in, and then I'll give out the actual answer. Red Ash said that they went with Home Alone because that's the only one of the movie answers provided that would seem.
No,
Which
I've seen
there
I've
again,
seen all three, but I've seen all four, but I
yeah,
I
there
think there
again.
was someone that had a higher number though, if I do
This
recall.
this is an issue if you've not seen anything other. I mean, Pretty Woman, excellent movie with Julia Roberts. Goodfellas
And Richard Gere.
and Richard Gere.
Oh,
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
I can't say. I mean, I got a special place in my heart for Goodfellas, but I'm a gangster movie guy.
Yes.
And Edward Scissorhands, Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder. How can you go wrong? When they
I
were
think there's
dating,
one missing
Okay,
though.
let's see what the next hole has.
and then Home Alone, young Macaulay Culkin, which is the answer, by the way. The answer was C, Home Alone.
Oh,
Was that really the
I was
highest grossing? I
tossed
thought
up
it was
between
I
that.
thought
That
that was
was-
a different movie that came out in 1990 though.
According to the trivia card, it's Home Alone.
Huh. Because I know there was another popular movie that came out in 1990.
All right. What
There's a few
social
of 'em.
media network was
Ghost.
popular before Facebook? A. Twitter. B. Tumblr. C. Instagram. Or D. MySpace?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Seriously?
goodness gracious! Wow.
Seriously.
I don't know. I
I
really
know.
don't know. This is
I
such
know.
a hard question. This is just ridiculously hard. I don't know.
Look, I
I'm
didn't.
detecting a little sarcasm here.
Yeah, did you detect that? That was some thick sarcasm. The
Not
sarcasm
me.
is
I am not
strong in this
sarcastic.
one.
Listen, I am not sarcastic at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you are so full of it tonight, boy.
Seconds left, heading for the green.
But yes, stream. What social media and chat? What social media
He's looking
network
ready to
was
roll.
popular
Let's see
before
how he does on
Facebook?
this hole.
A. Twitter. B. Tumblr. C. Instagram. And D. MySpace.
Just
Boy.
just CJ just went oi.
This is beyond the chance.
oi, oi,
I just
man.
said oi.
Oh, I
Super
mean,
view
come
this
on.
one.
This is an easy answer. I
Look,
mean,
hey,
Jesus, Mary.
you would be surprised how many people may not know the answer to this question.
I'm not surprised by anybody else's level of intelligence.
Well, you got to think. Well, you can't say intelligence. You got to go with the fact of, hey, thanks for the raid. Rating with the party is 7. Cool. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. We are doing a little tee-off
Lack of?
trivia.
Lack of intelligence? Did I not say it right?
Well, no, age. It could be very well age. So the question on the table is, what social media network was popular before Facebook? A. Twitter. B. Tumblr. C. Instagram. Or D. MySpace. So feel free to answer in, chat. Answer in. So far, Stream is winning. Oh, hey, we
How
got
are they
an.
winning?
You're winning. Your Stream.
24 feet away.
Oh, okay, good.
So, focus, Judy.
I need
Focus.
a beer.
Focus.
I need a beer. Oh my
Hey,
God.
yeah. So we have an answer from MySpace from chat.
It is MySpace.
It is D.
It is MySpace.
It is.
It most certainly is. So
Because everything came after that. So
everything did come after
Facebook,
that.
then
MySpace.
Twitter,
Everybody
then
loves.
Instagram.
Everybody loves MySpace if they remember it.
boy.
I love my own personal space.
Look, I'm all about MySpace. Yeah. So speaking of MySpace.
Stay out of my bubble. Stay out of my bubble.
Speaking of MySpace, I saw a tweet the other day that someone said what Twitter needs to do is allow for you to put music into your page so that when someone comes onto your page, they can hear what, your favorite song or whatever. And someone underneath that answered, someone who doesn't know the days of MySpace. I'm not going to lie. I had a MySpace account.
I did.
So did I.
I had one.
My friend Tom. I was happy when Tom added me as a friend. That's,
Ah,
Tom added everybody, but who cares?
11 feet to the cup
Oh,
for
did
him.
you ever watch that YouTube video I sent you? The Internet Help Desk?
I have not watched all of it. I have watched bits and pieces of it. I've got to go back and watch it. It's
I watched it.
I know it's got to be hilarious though.
It's classic customer service.
For the bird.
Not my customer service. Not the kind of level I go.
Well, it's the do's and don'ts of
Like,
customer
seriously.
service. I mean, come on.
She's got
Judy said
I mean,
your
it-
customer service and my customer service are two different customer services.
Well, I never
Listen,
did
the other
anything
day-
like that, but I mean, come on.
The other day, a dude came in, and he's like this. He's below moron,
that one goes in. For the
but
bird.
not above stupid.
He's middle shelf, huh?
He's.
All
I
right,
think
time to
he
finish this
sniffed
one
glue
off.
at the age of 3,
Wow.
All right, let's
Wow.
go to the next hole, see what
or
we can do.
spray cans, or something. I don't know what you do to be that stupid, or that.
Okay,
I
so
don't
that's gonna
know
keep
how you
at
get there.
2 under for the
I don't know
round.
what path he followed. Hopefully, nobody else was behind him.
Well.
But He came in, and instead of reading the signs on our roller grill, on our food grill, our roller
Right,
grill, there's a sign there that says, we'd appreciate it if you would use a plastic fork.
right,
Da, da,
right.
da, da. And if you're wearing a mask, you can serve your stuff. If you're not wearing a mask, we prefer that we hand the food to you. He was wearing a mask, so this is the same guy, to give you a hint of how stupid he is.
This
Came
man
in one
reached in,
day,
didn't
bought
he?
four. No, he bought four PlayStation $25 cards. Came in an hour later and said, "I need to return these. I don't even have a PlayStation."
What the hell did you buy him for, Gene?
I go, I can't. We can't know. We can't know. I can't know. We can't
May
take
I
them back. I
suggest? May I
told you when you
suggest you
bought
buy
them.
a PlayStation then?
I said, maybe you could sell them. Find somebody who has a PlayStation and sell them. I can't take these
Oh
back.
Lord! All right, so
No, we can't.
we're on tier 9 before we finish
Oh, we
the
are.
story.
T9.
We are on T9. So, what 80s pop
What?
icon passed away the day before the Grammys in 2012? A. George Michael. B. Prince. C. Michael Jackson. Or D. Whitney Houston.
He's ready to
Chat, feel
let
free to
rip
jump in
and
on
see where
that.
this hole goes.
Stream. We'll get your answers when we
Nice
get to the
water.
pin.
Look at all this nice water.
Oh, looking good
So
all
now,
night.
Judy,
Oh,
hated
I'm
to
sorry.
interrupt you, but let's finish the.
He he
Okay, let's
he looks
plunk
around,
her
and
in
I'm
the
standing there and I'm
fairway.
watching him. And he looks around and he goes to grab the food off the roller grill with his fingers.
I knew it. I knew he was reaching in. I knew that was a story about him reaching in.
Now, this isn't the first time that he's done it. It's not even the second. It's the third.
Oh, Lord have
So
mercy.
I walked up
Oh,
behind him and I looked at him. I said,
Okay, hole number 9.
I'm not gonna
Shot number
try to
2.
be
Let's see
mean
what
or
you got.
anything. I said, but you went to school, right? And he goes, what? I go, you went to school. He goes, yeah. I go, and in that school they taught you how to read, right?
okay.
They taught you words. Sound them out if you can't figure it out.
That's right,
You
right.
see this sign right here? It says, please grab a plastic fork, disposable plastic fork, to get your food. He goes, there's no tongs. I go, no, there isn't
No,
any tongs because you used a
it's a
fork.
fork.
A
There you
fork.
go.
Oh,
That's
we
what
got
Tongs
we
it.
and
want.
forks are spelled different.
And from here, she's
We
looking
got
good.
an answer
Let's
from
see
chat of
let's
Whitney
see who's put
Houston.
in.
Well, that's like my first year in Mexico. I went down to Mexico, and I'm in there was a 7-Eleven right across the street from the hotel we're staying in. And I get into the 7-Eleven, and I'm looking around, and I noticed on their coffee cups, there's no, caution hot in Spanish. And I looked at the person I was with, and I said, look at that cup. What do you notice? They're like, what? I said, you notice that there's no caution hot on that cup. They were like, yeah, why? I said, because people down here aren't stupid. They know coffee's hot. It's only us in America that need warning labels.
No, Canada too.
They've chosen to
Well, I
elaborate on
mean,
this one.
you guys are,
Shots coming
but
from
your warning labels come in
19.
multiple languages.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say in Canada, isn't it like mandatory? Everything has to have English and French on it.
Hmm.
Wow. So
Oh,
you could be
Colin with all
flipping
the
in two
emotes.
languages.
My wife, man, my wife when she was a waitress for one of the restaurants here, a French Canadian couple came in and they asked.
I
Now,
think this one's
in the
clean.
South, we
Working
pronounce it,
clean.
a buffet.
Let's see what she does.
They
Get
asked
a
for
long
the
putt.
buffet, and it just all night long drew her absolutely nuts. She was like, it's not pronounced like that. I'm like, no, for them it's pronounced like that.
Yeah,
This is
I say
true.
buffet though, but I've heard it's being said buffet. So.
Well, here, I'm going to ask you the question of this.
Birdie
You
putt.
were and are in the food service industry.
Hmm.
What is the proper?
What the proper term?
The proper term. How do you
Buffet.
It is a buffet.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
This putt's tracking. Good putt.
All right, so we got most everybody up on the green, so we're going to go ahead. So I've got an answer, Whitney Houston from the chat. Stream, what is your answer?
From here.
A, George
I would have
Michael.
to.
Houston.
I would have to go with the lady who played in The Bodyguard.
Aha, that is right. Both one for Stream and one for chat. It is Whitney Houston, the late, great Whitney Houston, who did play in The Bodyguard. And as much as I am a Dolly Parton fan,
Deep left.
I feel she did Dolly's song, I Will Always Love You, much better than Dolly did.
I agree.
Oh yeah, she did.
Now, like I
think,
said, don't get me wrong, I love Dolly, but
I think it's because of the way. I think it was because of the way that she sang
Right
it.
now you
I
are 3 under
mean,
par.
you know, like
I
even in
can't
the
believe
movie,
she
they
made
had a country singer sing it in
right.
the movie, The Bodyguard. But when she sang it, I mean, there was, it was the tone, how she set it
Well,
up.
we're right. And
You know,
Whitney, I mean, Whitney's always, I mean, she always had some good pipes.
yeah, she was
Until she
very,
met
very
Bobby
talented.
Brown.
You know,
All right. So, next question. What 80s fashion trend was inspired by the movie Flashdance? A. Bell bottoms.
All
B.
right, let's pop this
Headbands.
fairway.
C. Leg warmers. Or D. Earmuffs. Chat, what do you think? Stream,
oh
what do you
come
think?
on, too easy,
Tweezy, tweezy,
too easy.
tweezy,
Tweezy. It's a
Tweezy.
tweezy question.
tweezy.
It's a tweezy question.
Is that like Weezer?
Wheezy.
Easy.
Nothing wrong with that.
From the Jeffersons.
Love
All
the
right, let's see what she does
Jeffersons.
here.
Moving on up.
Moving on up.
See, that's the other thing. There are some, like the Jeffersons would be okay nowadays. You know, Jeffersons would be all right.
Tee.
Family Matters.
Family Matters would have been all right. All in the Family, never make it on TV
100
today.
yards out.
Oh,
I
Never.
God, no.
absolutely
Never.
love that show.
I mean, Archie,
Yeah,
I
Archie
love that
Bunker.
show.
Family too.
Archie.
Mama's Family wouldn't have made it
Yeah,
on.
Mama's Family probably wouldn't have made it either. But Archie Bunker. Archie would have 100%. People would have, you know, the censors would have been like, oh, no, hell no.
On the green.
Hell no.
Oh, yeah.
Pull him off.
I mean, it wouldn't even make it past pilot. I mean,
No.
I mean, he would be bashing everything left, right, and center. I mean,
Oh, yeah. I
Come
mean,
on,
just, you know,
meathead.
just some of the stuff that they were able to get away with in the 70s, you know?
oh,
Different
I
time,
know.
different
I
time. Was it
mean,
So we
right?
get rid of.
Probably
we get
not.
away
Was it
with-
funny? Yeah, it was funny. What the hell? I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, as a
we
kid
get
of the
rid
80s,
we get away with other things
we do.
in this
We do.
generation.
We this, you know, there are some things.
So,
I mean, there's a certain skit, and I won't mention the skit. Chat, if you want to look it up, you can go look it up. But there's a certain skit between Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor that would never, ever be allowed on.
I know
On
oh,
TV
I
today.
know the
Talking
skit
about.
you're talking about. Oh my God, yes.
Like I said,
Oh, that
I
would
don't want to be.
banned
I
for
don't want to
life.
be
I
banned
mean,
off from Twitch for it, so I will not repeat the skit. But if you're venturous enough, look it up yourself.
yeah, but I mean, but that's what made it great, though. I mean, even the Saturday Night Live. I mean, the skits that they had back then versus the ones that they have now. I mean, it's what made these comedy actors
Well,
come out of their shell. I mean,
right,
it's the
right.
same thing like in Living Color. I mean, the things that they did, you know,
Well, they were
produced
comedians. They were
actors
pushing.
and actresses.
They were
Exactly.
pushing the
yeah,
envelope.
they push the limits.
You know, and that's
I mean,
as a
look,
good
like,
So they
comedian.
could get them ratings.
You know, you had Jim Carrey come out of there.
She's
You
getting
had Jamie
feet.
Foxx come out
Right,
of there. I
right.
mean, you know, there
The
there
Wayans
was
brothers. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I
But,
mean,
yeah.
there's so many different things that have come out in these past shows, and people will look at it now and it's like, this shouldn't have been aired. I'm like, yes, but it was a different time back then.
Well,
You
but
know.
also
What was
as a
the question?
comedian, you need to be pushing the envelope. I mean,
But
that's
yeah,
just part of it.
we're not getting we're not choosing the
He's got a
answers here.
4-footer to
What
deal with
what
here.
80s fashion trend was inspired by the movie Flashdance?
Oh,
A,
leg warmers.
belt
Yes.
leg warmers. And chat goes with leg warmers as well, so everybody's right with leg warmers. I've seen that movie once, I'm not gonna lie.
It
I
was
like that
actually funny
movie.
because
Down to 4 under
Fast
par.
Times in Ridgemont High, they actually poked fun
Oh
at the movie
God,
Flashdance.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. One of the movies that has the #1 pause spot.
Yeah, the girl coming out of the pool.
Yep.
All right, which was the last Harry
Dude,
Potter
confess
book
that to me.
released in the 90s? A. Prisoner of Azkaban. B. Chambers of Secrets. C. Goblet of Fire. Or D. Order of the Phoenix. What was the last Harry Potter book released in the 90s?
Ugh.
I wouldn't know because
Sadly,
I've
I
never
have
seen
every
the
one of
first
them
Harry Potter
upstairs.
book.
I have every one of them upstairs.
I have never read a, and I'm gonna admit this. I have never read a book of Harry Potter, and I've only seen 2 of the movies.
Oh, you. Oh.
Look, I know, but it's not because I'm not into it. It's just I never got around to it. And, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not good
For the
books
green.
or good movies. I just,
Yeah, that'll
same
work.
thing as there are people that have never watched any Lord of the Rings
Let's see what
movies
she has
because
in
they're
store
just
for
not
us
into
on
it
this one.
or read any of the books.
Oh, oh.
And I'm 100% sure that the Harry Potter movies are 1,000 times better than any of the Twilight movies or books. So
Oh, God, yeah.
let me stop. I know there's people out there that look. If you like Twilight, that's your thing, and I mean that's your thing. I just
5 under if you sink this
I
putt.
couldn't get behind the sparkly vampires. That was the problem.
Well, I mean, I was forced to watch the damn movies. So.
Oh, see, that would have been worse. That would have been real worse to be forced to
It
have to
was,
watch the movies.
yeah. It's like I had to call in. I had to ask somebody for help, and in order for me to get the help, I had to sit there and
Oh, it could
watch
be.
them. So
That's blackmail. That really,
yeah, I know.
you should have reported them to the county mounties.
Setting
The
up for
the
the first
worst part
putt
was
here.
I had to go and see them in the movie theater.
Oh,
You had to
whoa.
pay to watch them?
Ooh, you paid to watch those movies,
Yep. Yeah.
man.
I know.
You'd have been you'd have been better just hiring professional help.
I know. I mean,
All right. Chat, what is the answer? What is the answer, chat? What was the last Harry Potter book released in the 90s? Was it A, Prisoner of Azkaban, or B, Chambers of Secrets, C, Goblet of Fire, or D, Order of the
This next putt
Phoenix?
is for her birdie.
hey.
We have Stream answer with A. Chat, anybody want to take a shot? We'll wait till everybody gets in the cup and then I'll give the answer. So, Chad, if you want in on it, you got until everybody sinks their ball. Judy's giving you some extra time.
Yeah.
She sinks this.
Are
She'll
you asking for the
walk away with
last
par.
book?
Yeah,
The last book
that was released in the
in
90s.
the 90s. Yes, in the 90s. Not the last book
Oh.
ever. Last book released in the 90s.
And that putt
Oh.
safely in its hole.
All right. Oh, God, I don't know then. Well, I know because I read the last book to
Okay, let's finish up.
Riker. I'll go with, I
All
guess
right, let's take
A.
a peek at the
Seems to be the
scorecard.
census.
All right. I don't see anybody in chat. So the stream has the answer of A, and it is A.
At 4 under for the round.
Listen, I have Harry Potter castles, Harry Potter wands, Harry Potter capes, Harry Potter puzzles table, Harry Potter Legos, Harry Potter books, Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, the
What
books.
sensational game app came out in 2009? Is it A, Flappy Bird, B, Angry Birds, C, Green Pigs, or D, Happy Birds?
Oh, come
Oh, well,
on.
now they're just giving it to you.
Yeah,
Really?
this.
I mean,
Look,
seriously.
I didn't say. I told you these weren't going to be mind busters. They're just pop culture. But go ahead, chat, jump in. What sensational game app came out in 2009? A. Flappy Bird, B. Angry Birds, C. Green Pigs, or D. Happy Birds? I mean, that could be pretty close to a trick question because didn't two of those come out pretty much close to each other about the same time?
Hmm.
What?
Drive should be
There,
safe.
there are two actual apps, game apps on this answer question.
Yeah, but I think they're looking for a particular answer.
All right, let's
So.
see.
Right, they are
What's
looking for a
today's
particular
bonus
answer, but
one?
there are two of them on there, so I don't know which year they both came out.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm still assuming that they're looking for the
They are.
Fire
They
one
they they
down.
are.
yeah.
Okay, second shot here on the 12th.
Oh, I'm still trying to get into this damn show. Trying to get into the Vikings.
What? You don't like Vikings?
Okay, don't get me wrong. I like these types of shows, but I've always had a hard time trying to get into the Vikings. I don't know why. Just
Oh, look! I understand.
Oh, look at you hunting
I
for eagle now.
understand.
Fine work. Fine work indeed.
I mean, I liked
Okay, who's going to
Vikings,
rest for the
but I
250
did like. I mean,
yards?
I thought the story of Rothnir Log. I like it. Ragnar and then his sons later on, and then the cool thing about that is um, the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla ties into
Here's a 3
that
wood.
whole story. As when you go into Europe, you run into his sons. So
oh, that was shit.
you know
Oop, sorry, chatters.
what? No, I bet we look. I have an 18 plus on my channel for a reason. I tell them all the
See,
time.
I haven't played all of the Assassin's Creed movies or games. I've always wanted to, but I mean, there's so
Could
many of them
be
out there now. It's
slightly
hard
too
to.
much club.
Okay, when I say Assassin's Creed games, I will say this: there are two different types of Assassin's Creed. You have everything before
For
Origins,
the eagle.
and then you have everything after Origins. Before Origins, they were a totally different type of game. They were short, sweet, to the point. It was kind of on rails. After Origins, it ended up becoming a lot more open world and a lot more RPG, less action adventure. My
And what did
opinion,
you prefer?
I like both of them for what they are, but I don't think anything after Origins should be
And
Ooh,
that will
nice.
do
tied.
it.
That is a nice shot. I don't think anything after Origins.
Woo!
I think after Origins started a whole new
This could take you down to 600 points.
IP, in my opinion. They shouldn't have tied in the Assassin's Creed to the end of it. It should have been a separate entity on its own or something because there's two different feels to the games. And like I said,
Oh, by the way, the answer is Angry Birds.
It's
I
getting
do enjoy
ah,
both iterations of it. I enjoy the action adventure of
he's setting up here for
the
an eagle
stuff
putt.
before Origins, but I also enjoy the RP stuff after Origins. And I mean, I'm digging Valhalla when I jump in and play it every now and then. I need to get back into it because now they're in Ireland, and I want to really do that. But we did have an answer of Angry Birds from Judy.
Here we go.
Do you
I would have
agree?
to agree.
You agree? Chat, going
I want to say
once.
A, Floppy Birds, just as a sarcasm, but I know it's
Well,
B.
but see,
Drops
here's the
that
thing.
marks down.
Flappy Bird is an actual app, and it did
I know.
come out, but I don't know when it
It is.
come out.
Okay.
But
I believe it
anyways,
came out after Angry Birds, though. But
it is Angry Birds. The answer was Angry Birds. So,
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Who was the first to leave One Direction in 2015? A. Zayn. I'm sorry, folks. I can't read this man's name.
Alrighty, let's see what she does.
B.
now.
Harry. C. Niall. Somebody named their kids these things? What? Let me stop. My old's coming out. Or D. Lewis.
Looks
Here,
like
you know what? To help everybody out, I'm
I,
going to hold this card up to the.
I don't know who One Direction is.
Okay,
It's
nice
a boy
fresh hole
band.
here. Let's pop
Oh,
this in
there
the
we go.
fairway.
Yeah, it is a boy
All right,
band.
this is all you, CJ.
I've
All you.
never listened to One
What do you
Direction.
mean? It's all me. Wow. Like,
Never listened to it. I didn't
damn.
even know they were a band. I thought we were going down the street and you were talking about signs. One Direction. I don't know.
CJ's like, the fuck are you? What are you trying to say, Judy?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying you're the musically inclined person here. You know all about music. I didn't
Looking
even know it was a
fine from
band.
the tee here.
Could have been a movie. I don't know.
Oh, that was great. I love it.
Yeah.
Here's our second shot on
Pretty
the
sure your chatters are getting a kick out of that, where it's just like, oh, this is all you. I mean, like, wow.
Yeah. No, look. Hey,
Damn. Like,
if they're not, I am at least.
Oh, you figure it out. I don't even.
oh,
After we're done with this, I'm gonna
don't
look the
even try
band
to
up.
cover your tracks now. Just forget it.
She's like, I don't.
I'm
You
not
threw it out there.
apologizing.
You know, I know
No.
you're not apologizing. Yeah, you put it out there, so whatever. You know. Oh, good lord.
Oh, yeah, that was. I probably should have scanned these a little better because I can't read any of those folks' name. I got Harry and Lewis. The other two folks, I don't know. Zayn. How do you think you would pronounce that?
Zane.
Zane? Okay, I'll go
I
with
think so.
Zane. And then
I'll go with
Niall? Niall. I'm going to go Niall.
Niles.
Look at this, taking the driver off.
That
the
was the guy
turf.
from Frasier. Well, maybe he left the band and joined Frasier.
He did.
No.
Frasier. Oh, my. See, me and CJ were talking about Frasier the other day.
David Hyatt. That was David Hyatt Pierce.
Frasier.
But his character was Niles.
Yes. I still have to say my favorite episode with Niles in it is when the hot and foamy exploded in the bathroom, and Frasier is just sitting there, because Niles goes into the washroom to try and clear his mind because he got the divorce papers.
Oh, yeah.
And he signed them, and then Frasier is knocking on the door. Niles, you got to get a hold of yourself, Niles. And then all you hear is a bang, and he's like, Niles. And then he opens up the door, and Niles covered in shaving cream.
Yep.
And then, of course, Martin's like, you know what must have happened? My hot and foamy must have exploded. Like, and then Daphne's like, he used to be a detective,
Frasier. Golly, Frasier.
I don't think we should be talking about hot and foamy on the.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
See,
You
that's another
little
one.
bitch.
That's another one of those that spin off from a TV show, spun off from Cheers, which was,
Oh yeah, Ted Danson.
Cheers. Look, I'm not gonna lie. The last episode of Cheers still gets me. The last episode of MASH still gets me.
Oh, I mean, that was a tear. I'm sorry to say, but that was a tearjerker.
Oh yeah,
MASH. I
yeah.
mean,
MASH was.
Damn, man. It was a two-parter. It was very lengthy, but it was warranted. I mean, it was a hell of a final episode. I mean, final goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
Did Radar make it home?
And
what's that?
Yes.
Did Radar make it home?
Yes, Radar made it home. It was Henry Blake that didn't make it home.
Right.
I know somebody died in a helicopter crash.
That was Henry Blake.
That when they fly off and Pierce is sitting there and as you get up and you see him on the ground and then just spelled out in the rocks goodbye. I mean,
yeah,
that's a damn tearjerker. That gets you right there. You're like, oh shit, right in the feels. Oh damn.
I do have to say though, I was more of a BJ Honeycutt fan than I was a Trapper fan, But don't get me wrong. I mean, Trapper served his purpose, but when BJ came onto the show, I mean, he complimented Hawkeye
BJ was
a heck of
much.
a lot
Yeah,
better. I mean,
BJ was
I
much.
my favorite one was when they did the air raid with
All right, that puddle go.
the Major Friedman there, when he comes and takes
after
the
that
R
one,
and
what,
R, and
6 under?
BJ is setting him up, sets up Frank, and then he goes, "You want to do it?" He's like, "You want to help me out?" And it's like, yell out air raid, and
Yeah.
he dives into the hole filled with water. It was just hilarious. I mean, Sydney. I mean, he was hilarious. I loved him. I mean, as a psychiatrist, I
So
mean, Sydney
Wait,
was
we didn't
just,
answer the question.
the answer was A.
yes. I was gonna say A. I
I
wanted to
wouldn't
say
have.
Sure.
Harry first, but I knew it was Zane that
I wouldn't
left
have
to go
known.
first.
All right,
Do you
next
know who Zane? Do you know who
question.
Zane
See
is?
how she does?
Next question. Next question. Which American band scored the 1981 number one album, Third Stage? Boston, Duran Duran, Toto, or Heart?
Who scored what?
Which American band scored the 1980 number one album with Third Stage?
Mm-hmm.
Was it A, Boston, B, Duran Duran, C, Toto, or D, Heart?
Can you repeat the question
Sure, it
again?
wasn't One Direction.
Which One
They weren't in
Direction
the
wasn't even
80s.
born in the 80s.
Oh my God, that is
No.
I
so
send this
sad.
ball away.
Oh my Lord.
Which American band, basically, which American band had the number one album? Which number one album in 1980? And the name of the album was Third Stage.
Jesus, I have no idea.
Drive's looking good.
Judy's like, I can't remember the 80s.
There's a few things about
We are about 140 yards out.
the 80s that I can remember. A few things I want to forget, and some I just won't remember without hypnosis.
Well, I mean, for the most part of the 80s, early 80s, I was still,
Promising.
you know, a
Early
youngin'.
80s, I was good.
Great
Early
Yeah,
job
80s. It's
on
the
that
later 80s that
approach.
were
yeah,
just,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was born in '79, so I mean, like, damn. Um,
Well,
I
copyright 77 here. So early 80s, I didn't start getting into the swing of things until the 90s. But I remember the 80s. Like, I remember watching Reagan, Gorbachev tear down this wall. And,
Was looking good.
my dad was a huge Reagan fan. And, I mean,
I like
going
Reagan.
back,
15
going
yards
back
out.
and listening to Reagan, I could understand why, because the man had some great, I mean,
Yeah,
some of
he
the
was a
things he
great speaker.
said, the way he said some of the things was actually pretty damn funny.
Yeah, I remember the day he got shot. I was sitting in the living room on the floor
I love
watching the TV, watching him come out of a thing.
I love it after he got shot. When he heard that thing go off and he just stopped in the middle of a damn speech and went, "You missed." I mean, as a president, who does that shit other than, I mean,
I don't know. I think he had a little bit of John Wayne in him.
he did. Well,
You know.
he was a cowboy movie star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a little bit of John Wayne-ish.
And they're going with the pitching wedge.
oh, you didn't even go
Was
with the
heading
wind at
for it.
all.
No, you were
9-foot
I was
putt for
supposed
denied.
him.
to.
Denied.
Denied. No, no, nay,
Denied.
nay,
Nay.
no.
All right, so we're all on the green, right? We're all here. So which 1980s band had which band had the number one album in 1980 with the Third Stage? A, Boston, B, Duran Duran, C, Toto, or D, Heart?
Well, I know what Hart does. I can't see Toto doing anything. Duran Duran wasn't a big splash in the water. Boston, however, was a really, really good band. I'm gonna go with Boston.
CJ?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Anybody from chat want to try? I don't see any answers popping up. Last answer I saw was a while ago from an answer, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it. We are looking at Boston, so don't stop believing. No, wait.
Well, Judy had that one.
For birdie.
Boston.
She
Yeah, it
she
wasn't.
saved it for the streamers.
Save, pull it out.
Nice save. Nice save.
5 feet.
Good save. Way to go.
Well, it's about time she answers a question.
Way to go, Clutch. Way to go, Clutch.
Birdie number 7 in the hole.
I've answered a few questions.
Yeah, she's been there with you.
Yeah.
3.
CJ's like, yeah. Yeah. You say so. Whatever.
Whatever.
All right. Which of these was not a hit for the Spice Girls? A. Spice Up Your Life. B. Wannabe. C. Become One. Or D. Spice World.
Isn't Spice World the name of Iraq?
Oh, Spice World was the name of one of their movies.
One of their movies. Didn't they only have a movie?
I thought they had two.
I didn't even know they had a movie.
Oh,
What were the
now-
options again?
They are Spice Up Your Life, Wannabe, Become One, and Spice World. And don't lie, you know they had a movie. You were riding around jamming you some Spice Girls in the 90s. I can see it right now.
I can honestly tell you I was not.
You're not fooling anybody. You were jamming some Spice Girls in your T-top late 80s model IROC.
No, I never owned an IROC.
Isn't that the classic 80s, late 80s, 90s, early 90s car, the IROC?
Yeah.
It's like everybody wanted one of those. I never did. I was never into the IROCs. Never thought they were that nice of a car.
Here's their 8 iron. A little bit long,
I had
possibly.
children. I couldn't own a.
Oh well, yeah. That's I can understand that. I can understand that. That's the unfortunateness of owning kids. If you don't get to own sports cars until. But that's why you have a Jeep now, though. See, you're making up for it.
Get dialed in a bit of backspin on this.
No, I didn't dial in enough of backspin.
Nice. Ended up
Hey,
lined up
chat,
the
what's
shot.
up? By the way,
8 under par.
y'all have been quiet for a little bit. What's the answer? We're looking for which of these was not a hit for the Spice Girls. A. Spice Up Your Life. B. Wannabe. C. Become One. Or D. Spice World. Are we all on the green?
Mm-hmm.
We're all on the green. I'll wait till everybody drops their ball in the hole, and then we'll go with the answer.
I'm gonna go with B.
Oh, hey, we got an answer from chat. Look at there. Chat coming in with Spice World.
Well, I know it's not B, and I know it's not A because those were two very popular songs. What were the answers again?
Could be a good one.
The answers are A. Spice Up Your Life. B. Wannabe. C. Become One. And D. Spice World.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with D on that one.
She's got a 10-footer to make here.
Well, let's see. We got an answer of D from stream. We got an answer of D from chat. The answer is indeed D. Spice World was their movie.
Oof. Yeah, jeez.
And that one goes for birdie.
So. Hey, look at there. Streams ahead.
And
Chat's been here and there. Some of them were answered, some of them not. But you know what? This is like, whose line is it? Hey, thanks for the follow. You're awesome. But anyways, this is like, whose line is it anyways? Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Oh, That
Okay,
sucks.
8 under par is your score currently.
Speaking of Who's Line anyways, oh God, Colin and Ryan are the greatest in the world. I love when them two got together.
Yes, but I mean, Wayne Brady was all on
Wayne
his
Brady
own
is
there.
amazing. When those
Jeez.
three were on stage together, oh man, it was gold.
Well,
Hey,
the songs that he
what's
can come up on a whim is just like damn. I
Oh,
mean,
oh yes, yes. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What celebrity had a baby in 2018? A. Kylie Jenner, B. Beyonce, C. Carrie Underwood, or D. Anne Hathaway? What is the answer? What is the answer? Chat, stream,
All right, let's see
answer.
what she does here.
Chime in if you think you got it. Chat, stream. You know the rule. We're waiting until we get to the green.
This one's heading to the fairway, I think.
Nope.
No. It said, no, we're good.
And he didn't even say anything either. He didn't even say anything to you. Usually, when he says that, he's like, I think this one's heading to the green. He'll be like, and no.
Yeah, let's
He
put
didn't
this in
even
the
say a
fairway.
word. I think you scared the hell out of my
Wow.
commentator.
Okay.
are we both in the
I'm
rough
sorry.
over there?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are both kind of in the spinners. Let me see if I can't join y'all for the fun of it.
No, you were a
Show
little
off.
straighter than we were.
Well, you know.
Alrighty, second shot on the 16th.
A fly in my house.
Oh, I hate
Mind
flies.
you, we might have a better shot
I
on the hole
I
than you do.
I hate flies in the house.
I
Golly.
flippin' effing can hate them. Hate them.
And it
Oh,
drops.
look
Woo!
at you!
Nice. Nice
Unreal
chip
how
in.
you can do that.
Ah,
Thank
That
you
was
for
nice.
letting me be a witness. Great work.
Do you just stick up your middle
thank
or is
you.
your one finger? I thought it
That's
was your middle finger. I'm
that's
like,
my two.
seriously?
That was my two. That was my rocker. Not to be confused with this, which is the shocker. We won't talk about that.
Okay.
What a shot! Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Nice.
I don't know if you've ever, I mean, I don't know if you know the shocker, Judy, the reference to it.
No, I do not.
So, and I don't know if it's anything outside. I'm sure it is outside of the Jacksonville area. But there was a alternative rock station in Jacksonville that used to have on the shirt. It was called the Shocker, and it was your pinky and your ring finger up, and
She's
your
got
pointer finger up.
5 feet.
And the thing of the Shocker is, it's one in the front, two in the back. I'll let you
Okay.
decide what the front and back is referencing.
What's the question again?
What celebrity had a baby in 2018? Answers are Kylie Jenner,
Okay, he's got 2 feet
Beyonce,
to go here.
Carrie Underwood, or Anne Hathaway.
Why is Kylie Jenner a celebrity?
Look, I ask that question all the time. I don't know. I mean, the Kardashians are famous. I don't know what they're famous for. They're just famous. You know.
Because of a sex tape.
But so hey, chat, you got an answer?
I'll go with the swat waffle. Kylie.
Did you call her a twat waffle?
And the putt
I
goes
did.
down.
On stream.
Wow. So, Kylie, if you're if you ever run across this, please don't sue me. That wasn't me.
It was me.
So
Judy.
Stream
I
came
said it.
in with the answer of B. Chat came in with the answer of B. Stream came in with the answer A, and it is one Kylie Jenner. A is the answer.
Yeah, well, there we go. Hell, I didn't know.
Oh, all right. Next one. What 8-film Tom Cruise franchise started in the 90s? A. Jack Reacher, B. Taken, C. Mission Impossible, or D. Underworld?
Oh, come on.
Look. I there again.
Tom
I
Cruise was
didn't
in
say these were hard.
Oh,
No, he wasn't even in an underworld.
no, he
These
wasn't.
are pop
He wasn't a
culture
vampire?
questions. They're not hard.
And Underworld
You
wasn't
sure he
8
wasn't?
parts. So.
He played a vampire.
Good off the
He played a
tee.
vampire once.
He did in an excellent movie. I'm not
I
Interview
like
with a
that movie.
Vampire. Excellent movie. Very,
Yes.
It was
very
a good
one of
movie.
Tom Cruise's and Brad Pitt and Antonio
Mind you,
Banderas and all of them.
See how he does on this one.
prefer Bram Stoker. But
Bram Stoker was
Yeah, I do
good.
too.
All of them are still
Yeah,
better than
Bram
Twilight.
Stoker. Oh,
oh
can we
yes, absolutely.
say the
I'm
name?
not
Can we say the
disputing
name in
that at
full?
all.
Because if you say I'm sure Stoker was good, it doesn't sound good.
No. It's just-
Just Bram Stoker was good movie. I'm just trying not to
So,
get banned.
Chat came in with the answer of C. And as you know, as Stream knows, we'll get the answer from Stream when we get to the green. So,
And this one's about 130
but
yards
yes, I
away.
didn't say, look, never said these were hard. You know, pop culture. You know,
I mean, they had some pretty good. They had some good. They had some pretty good scenes in some of the movies. I would have to say one of the best ones is. I would have to say the second one
Great
in the
work
series
there.
was
That's a
actually
great
better than
approach.
the
well,
first. And I love the apology scene as they're driving the cars and he's weaving around traffic. It's like, sorry.
You're giving the answer away.
He has
you know what?
115 yards to the pin.
Here's the shit thing about it. I have never, I mean, never seen any one of those.
Really?
Any of the 8 parts of the film of it. Nope.
Oh, you.
Have not seen any of the franchise.
I have fallen asleep every time during the first one, but the second one was way better.
Taking this one with the
And it's nothing
Actually,
against Tom Cruise. I mean, I like the concept. I like Tom Cruise. I just have never sat down and watched one, and it's through no fault of my own. I mean, it's just I don't know. I've just never done it.
funny note though is the director who filmed the second one was hesitant about him doing his own stunts.
I wish he would have do his own stuff. That way he could
Oh,
fall
he
on his
did.
head.
He
He
did.
did. He did.
Horrible
He did. He
accident.
did.
And when he was doing them, the director was like on the edge of his chair, and as soon as it was done, he yelled "cut"
Well,
every day.
look.
Listen,
Come on. If Jackie
I'm not a
Chan can
fan
do
of
his
Tom
own
Cruise,
stunts,
so
Tom Cruise can do his own stunts.
Yeah, but when your insurance is on the line and you have to pay more for insurance because he wants
Right.
to do his own stunts, I
Right.
mean, if anything was to happen, the movie would have been done.
Look, I get it. I get where the guy was coming from. I really do.
And the answer is C.
That is it. It is C. Chat has C. Stream has C. But I will say this: I have seen every one of they. I have seen both of the Jack Reacher movies. I thought
Yeah,
they
they
were.
weren't bad.
what's a Jack Reacher movie?
Jack Reacher is a Tom Cruise movie where he's
Don't
playing.
look at me like that. I don't know.
It is based off from a book series, and
It's a Tom Clancy book. Actually.
no, it's not Tom Clancy.
I thought it was.
No, that's Jack Ryan. That is.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I got the two mixed up.
I can't, man. I cannot remember who writes the Reacher books now off the top of my head. I have
I don't have it.
the research team looking it up right now.
Your 17-year-old daughter?
No, actually,
Lee Child.
Lee Child. That's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and the last one is a softball question. Just going to go ahead and say it. It's a softball question. Both chat and stream should be able to hit this one out of the park, and we'll end this trivia and this golf court and this golf game as on a walk-off homer.
I hope so.
What?
And that puddle drop.
Oh, who's gonna get the win? Because we're tied.
Sitting at 11 under for the round.
Well, I have to let you win.
All
Let
right.
me win. What the hell is that about? Seriously.
We are on the 18th hole. We are on the last trivia question for the night. And I said it's a softball question. This is a fast pitch straight up the middle. We can knock it out of the park with a walk-off home run. What popular movie starred a green ogre? A. Ratatouille. B. Up. C. Toy Story. Or D. Shrek.
Oh, God,
Ladies
I
and
gotta go
gentlemen,
with
like
Toy
I said,
Story
I'm
on this.
serving them up to you easy and quick.
Just a heads up, Maverick. Nobody likes it easy and quick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm cheap and easy. What can I say?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Looks like a
Hey,
playoff.
chat coming in with D, our Lord and Savior Shrek. So,
It's definitely not $5 long time with
no.
That's on me. Thought it was going to be.
No, it's not $5 long time. No. $1.50 quick time.
And let's see how
2
he
bits.
does on this hole.
I'll give you a shave and a haircut for 2 bits. That's what you. Oh, we're having more fun than we should legally have.
Right, for sure.
Of course.
All right.
So. Like I said, we've got chat. Chat coming in with Shrek. Donkey, get out of my swamp. That's another person, I like, and he's had hit or miss movies, and that's, Mike
All right,
Myers.
he's got about 10 left
Loved
to the
him
game.
in 54.
Wayne's World. Classic.
No.
Yeah, he was good in Wayne's
What's
World.
that one
Love
that he
Guru,
plays where
not
he
so
plays
good.
the gold guy? What's the
What's
one where he
that?
plays the gold guy?
Oh, Austin Powers. Love
Powers.
Austin
He
Powers.
played.
Oh
he
my
played.
God, I can't. No, I
Oh,
can't even.
well,
You
he played
can't with Austin
4 roles
Powers?
in
What?
No, I
Goldmember.
cannot. Listen,
What?
I don't like that kind of I like a comedy, but I don't like that kind of comedy. You
So you're
I
not
just
not
can't.
lowbrow, huh?
No.
Going with the high.
Oh, I'm the lowest common denominator when it comes to comedy sometimes.
Well, I would have to say
I'm
Goldmember was the better of the 3.
look, I'm 40. I'll be 44 this year, and I still laugh at the word fart. Okay,
I mean, I
Okay.
mean, I got to give him credit. I mean, he played 4 roles in Goldmember.
he did.
That
But
is
yeah,
not an easy thing to do.
certain movies, like I said, of his are great. Certain movies, not so much. Love Guru, not my favorite.
No, I do have to say though, 54 was one of my best, one of his best movies. I thought he did exceptionally well in 54.
So I Married an Axe Murderer. I thought was pretty good.
Yep.
That's a movie?
Yep.
Back in the fairway, that's great news. Setting up
Cat in the Hat.
for our third shot.
Yeah.
Not one of his strongest.
No, Are there some funny moments in it? Yes. Is it his best showing? No. So,
Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. I mean, it's hard when you do, when you try to go in a different direction or try to go in a different style of comedy.
yeah.
It's just it doesn't always work, because if you're known for one style and then you try and change it up, it doesn't always work. I mean, it's kind of
but I
a
mean,
hit or miss.
in the same scheme of that, back to In Living Color and Carrie, he went different. He went he's got Ace Ventura and Liar Liar and all that. And then he goes all the way over to the dark side with the number 23. And
I know.
I
thought he did brilliant in the number 23.
So
go completely dark.
Eternal Sunshine of a Spot. That one. It was. He can do. He has that range, and it was amazing to see it. Because when I first watched the number 23, I was like, oh, well, this is Jim Carrey. He's known for being goofy and crazy and weird. And then I got done watching that movie, and I was like, oh my god. That was
But the
Jim
thing is
Carrey?
a lot of people, yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of people didn't think he had that kind of range where, because most of his
Little
movies
too
were
much
were
power.
overacting
What do you think she's
comedies,
gonna do with
you
Right.
this one?
know,
This is so long.
and
You almost want to like
and don't get me
chip
wrong,
it,
there's nothing
flop
wrong
it.
with that. I mean,
I don't know.
in Liar Liar, they even called it out, even called him out that he was an overactor in the blooper reels at the end.
Right. Right.
Um, you know, uh, him playing the mask. I mean, again, classic Jim Carrey. But when you turn and do a 180 and go dark
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and really dark,
Didn't he
it,
play in
it
another movie
Well, I mean,
about you?
Ooh,
ooh,
wow, that was rough.
you better call
that's
911. You just
funny.
got robbed in broad daylight, even.
Let's tune in.
But yeah, he did
Son of
play
a
kind of a dark
bitch.
movie in The Cable Guy. He also played it in Me, Myself, and Irene. He was
Yep.
kind of, but both of those were not as good.
Oh my god.
You know, both of those were kind of,
Left.
you could see where he was trying to go dark, but he didn't make it all the way. The number 23, though, I mean, he
Okay,
blew it out of the
okay.
water
You
with that
managed
one.
to drop that par putt
Well,
putt in there on
and
the
that's the
final
thing.
hole. Good job.
I mean, you could see him do it going in stages when he did it in the Cable
Okay,
Guy,
he's setting up for
and he
birdie
Right.
here.
wasn't,
Let's see
you
what
know, he
happens.
didn't go completely dark. And the same with Me, Myself, and Irene. You know, again, he was going dark, but didn't pull the trigger all the way. And then
And
when he
she's
did number
putting for birdie
23,
here.
I mean, the hairstyle, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
the facial hair, the look in his eyes.
Never seen it.
I mean, it's
I would recommend that if you've
it's
not seen it, Judy.
diabolical.
Yeah, if you've
I
not
mean,
seen it, I
There
recommend
at the end of your round.
definitely
What's it called?
recommend number
Good
23.
job out there.
And the answer to the final
Thank
question
you very much
is
for the round.
D.
indeed
And
D,
thanks for
Shrek.
playing. PGA Tour
Both
Championship 2021.
stream and
See you
chat
next
got
time.
it. And like I said, thank you for playing along, chat. Thank you for playing along, stream. But this is like Whose Line Is It Anyways? Everything's made up. Points don't matter. It was all for fun. And I appreciate you guys stepping in. Appreciate you guys joining. I appreciate the raids that everybody dropped.
Hubby.
I appreciate the viewers that added to me following me. Appreciate that. And you guys, we are out of here. Y'all stay awesome. And peace.